Hey guys, Griff here, and this is how to get all of the Protean cosmetics for your operators in Rainbow Six Extraction. Protean cosmetics are basically rare drops from Protean enemies. When you kill a Protean, you have a chance of them dropping either a character skin, weapon skin, or charm. And in my opinion, they're some of the best items in the entire game. I mean, you don't get any special abilities with them or anything, but you will look like an alien tree. And who doesn't want to look like an alien tree? There are two ways to encounter Proteans. The first way is during the Gateway mission objective, where you warp to a location and fight them in a boss battle. So first, choose one of the 3 regions after New York. Proteans will not show up in New York, but they will show up in San Francisco, Alaska, and Truth or Consequences. Next, you need to select the right difficulty, and that's any difficulty above the easiest one. I like to play on cautious, the next one up, personally because it's an easier fight. Once you've selected your difficulty, you'll have your 3 mission objectives pop up. And if you see this one, it means you're going to encounter a Protean. If you don't see this objective pop up, you won't encounter a Protean. And what I do here is just extract from the mission and try again when that happens. Obviously, you don't want to do this if you're playing with people, but play solo and you can just keep restarting until you get this mission. It does require a bit of farming and it's a bit of a grind, but I'd say about 1 in every 5 times you play, the Gateway mission will pop up. It might be different for you though. So go through the mission until you get to the last area, at which point your objective is to find the Singularity. This is basically a portal to the boss fights, and the boss fight can be one of 3 Proteans, which are aliens who have mutated to resemble operators. The 3 operators in question are Alibi, Smoke, and Sledge, and the cosmetics it drops depends on who it is. So in the footage you see here, I'm facing off against Alibi, who can conjure clones of itself, and you know, it's a pretty tough fight overall, but Smoke and Sledge have completely different fights. When I finally kill Alibi, I get this little unique weapon charm, which I'm proudly displaying on all my weapons. Any operator can use this. You can use any operator to kill the Protean, but the character skins are always for the 3 operators I mentioned, so that's Alibi, Smoke, and Sledge. There's not a unique skin for each one of the operators in the game, and you can kind of see why, because it would be quite a lot of work for the developers to do that. The one you can see here is the Smoke skin, which is very cool. It looks like, for me, one of those Deku Tree things from the Ocarina of Time. And this one is the Sledge skin, which will make your Sledge definitely stand out. To get the skin, it's basically a matter of farming Proteans until they drop the skin you want. Sometimes they don't drop anything, so you just have to keep trying and trying. You'll see what drop you got at the end of the mission on the right side of the screen. You don't have to pick things up manually, you don't have to go over to the body and, loot anything. You'll get it automatically. That's the first way of finding Proteans. Go through the Singularity and have the boss fight. But there's another potentially faster way, and that's to have them show up during the hunt objective. Essentially, hunt objectives task you with hunting 3 sidekicks of the main target, at which point the main target will show up. Now, if you play on a high difficulty, so that's severe and above, there's a chance that this main target will be a Protean. You can possibly be invaded by a Protean. The reason this is potentially faster than the previous method is that hunt objectives can happen in stage 1, 2, or 3 on a level, whereas gateway missions are always on stage 3, so you have to go through that whole map to find the gateway missions. But hunts can happen at any point. Then if you want to extract after the hunt objective is done, you can go right ahead. But it's worth remembering you won't lose your Protean cosmetic if you die, you just lose your XP. So once you've got that Protean cosmetic in the bag, it's yours forever. A way you can tell if the main target might be a Protean is if the first 3 targets are tormentors. The reason for that is the first 3 targets are always 1 tier down from the main one. So if the first 3 are tormentors, you can only assume the main target is a top tier enemy, which leaves only the elite apex or a Protean. So it's a 50-50 which one of those you get. You can play solo or in a group to farm Proteans, so do whatever you feel comfortable doing. But I tend to go the solo route because you've just got more freedom to extract whenever you want. And also the AI is a bit easier when you're playing solo. As for tips in how to beat the Proteans, one tip is to use claymores. That's because there's no friendly fire, so you can plant them at your feet and not get damaged by them, which kind of feels OP at this point, so you should probably make use of that before Ubisoft patches that out, because I get a feeling they will do. Also, against the Sledge Protean in particular, lots of people have been having trouble in attacking him because he seems impervious to damage, but that's because you need to hit him from the back. He's heavily shielded up front, but use a stun grenade or smoke grenade, run up behind him and either shoot him or melee him in the back to deal damage. Oh, and it also helps to have a maxed out operator. Operators max out at level 10, and something to help you get there that I really like to use is the auto scanning drone. This is amazing at giving you XP, so you can reach the level 10 operator cap faster. You can scan everything on the map for you and your teammates, which gives you 20 points for every item and weapon and anything you scan, and further points when teammates destroy things you've scanned. It's really lucrative. Like if your drone scans a nest and someone then destroys it, you actually get more points than they get for destroying it. And it's all automatic as well, as the clue is in the name. Just drive around and it scans for you, helping you see threats and have them on your HUD so you're not surprised by them later. And you know, it just saves time to know exactly where the objective is on a level. So my advice is to make sure to use the auto scanning drone for some good, healthy XP. So guys, that was how to get the Protean cosmetics in Rainbow Six Extraction. Just to sum up, there are two main ways to get them, either through a gateway mission in stage 3 or a hunt mission at any of the 3 stages. They won't always show up, so just keep replaying levels until they do. And remember to play on difficulties cautious and above, and on any of the 3 regions after New York. But that's gonna just about do it, so thanks so much for watching. I hope this video helps you out, and if it did, please make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss my next Rainbow Six Extraction guide. See ya!